You're supposed to go to the bathroom before we leave the house.
I know. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Look here. Welcome to day 600 to 15 days to flatten the curve, and we are actually just raging, and we'll be right back after this.
Raging.
And we are back.
Happy Monday. Yay.
Happy Monday. It's Monday, huh?
It's
Monday. Only day to me. Day or sleep.
Right, or yeah, exactly.
Sleep.
But did you at least get some good sleep, or you just on and off?
I'm only sleeping like on and off and stuff like that. My biggest problem right now is my hip. Because I've been sitting up for so long that it's kind of atrophied into that one shape. So trying to muscle my way out so that I get some rotation and movement and stuff like that has been the biggest issue for me. So
have you tried?
It really sucks.
Stretching on your floor, like just lying, just really giving yourself a good stretch. On the floor.
I wish I could.
Oh.
If I was on the floor, I'm not getting up.
Oh, no. Okay.
I am not getting up.
Wow.
So, yeah. But, these PM medicines, it's like, it's knocking my ass out. It's like, I feel like morphine Meredith again.
Yeah. And, morphine Meredith was cool, though.
Well.
Not gonna lie.
And, so my husband's like, you're having conversations with yourself again. I'm like, oh, great. If it's anything interesting, please write it down. So,
wow. Okay, that. So you're really sensitive to those types of medications, aren't you?
Not usually.
Right.
Really, not usually. Most of the time, any kind of PM medicine, I'll work my way through that.
Right.
So, yeah. Horrible sleep.
Well, also it could be
stretch out my hip.
It's not like it's something that you take a lot. So
Right.
So it's like it's kind of like it's kind of like you take enough NyQuil and it stops working, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't want to up the dosage or anything like that.
Oh, so, no, absolutely not. You're hallucinating enough already.
No.
Yeah.
So medicine will wreak havoc on your liver.
That's enough about me. How was your weekend?
Very busy. Very, very busy. It's like full of milestones. On Saturday, I finished penciling issue 6 of Eagle Raven, and I'm just completely chuffed with that. And of course, every time I finish something like that, I end up in some kind of like decision paralysis zone. So I had to really work my way through that to decide okay, what do I do next? Like, do I pencil the next issue? Do I do this? Do I do that? Because I have a lot of unfinished things that are still in my pile here. But in the end, I chose the easiest route and just continued. Oh yeah. And I just sent it out, too. I just went to the post office. So I spent the entire weekend packing up the rest of all of our Kickstarters. Mind you, I'm packing 2 Kickstarters at the same time. So, so I just came back from the post office with that. So this is the last big, I guess, send out. And then now it's okay, if you have a sketch cover, It's gonna take a couple of more days before I can get it out. I do have a couple of more boxes that don't need that I'm gonna try to send out tomorrow, and then I'm at the butt end of fulfillment, which will, hopefully I'll have everything out before January, the end of January. So
Very cool.
very busy, very busy.
Yeah. Nita, how was your weekend?
I'm not eating while we're streaming. I wouldn't do that.
That's the intermittent fasting, though.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
eat when you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I mean,
you've
yeah,
only got
'cause you just-
like a 8-hour window, right?
yeah. Yeah, so her window just opened. My window opened an hour ago, so.
It just opened it up like, let me see if I can swallow this freaking sausage real quick. And I did.
Well, how are you guys doing? Do you feel the effects?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, it's like, what? We started doing this on Tuesday in earnest, kind of. And, I'm feeling less bloated, which helps.
A lot less bloated. And I feel
Yeah.
more energized when I wake up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Angry, but energized.
Hey.
Angry.
Angry.
Hangry.
Until noon or till 10 o'clock, people are questioning me. I try not to post early anymore.
Right.
Because it's like, people are like, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not. Life is horrible and everything is black. And until I get that first bite of food, I come off maybe suicidal or manic or something. I don't know.
Oh my God. I mean, it's kind of weird because it's like, for me, I can actually, I find that I can actually forget to start eating, and it's just like, wait.
Day before yesterday.
And it's like I don't really get hungry, so it's easy. But I guess you're sensitive to that again.
It's like 10. I got a reminder. Alexa's like, bitch,
that.
eat. I'm like, okay, yes, ma'am.
Because I either forget to start eating or I forget that it's almost 6 o'clock.
That's
when my window
problem.
Closes, and
when
it's
I
like, oh
first
snap,
start,
I haven't eaten.
Like right now, that one little freaking sausage that'll hold me over, and I'll forget, and it'll be almost 6 o'clock, and I'm like swallowing shit because I know I'm gonna be miserable overnight if I don't.
Right, but also it's like you don't want to like. You got to be careful with that because you don't want to get all like gassy and stuff, because it's like you're gulping air.
Like I did with them beans the other night.
Yeah.
Oh, that was horrible.
Trish is in the house. We have Tess,
Hey.
Mike, Jimmy.
Hi.
So Trish is at the doctor's office, not supposed to be on her phone. Tisk tisk. But we hope everything's all right with you, Trish. And she asks, are you using Pirate Ship or stamps.com or
I'm using stamps.com. It's like I love that. I swear by that company.
Hands down.
It's like just especially when it comes to internationals, and they have a new system now too that makes it even easier. And it's also less expensive too. I think just on Mike Jimmy's package I saved like $10 over,
Holy crap.
Yeah, over just the postal service prices. So it's worth, for the amount of boxes that we send out every couple of months, it's worth the monthly fee. So I highly recommend it.
Cool. Yeah. Any package reveals for you guys?
No. Well,
I've
been sending out packages. So
yeah, and I've got a bunch coming in, but not right now. No.
Yeah. This is the dead zone. But yeah, it's like so let's talk about
nuts.
About decision paralysis.
Oh boy.
Decision paralysis.
Yeah, it's like when you have so much going on, how do you break that? It's like it's like because like I said, I have like a whole stack of stuff here that I have to get through. I have my list. Oh, which by the way, if anyone remembers this list from my live stream, this is what it looks like now. Now it's like it's a whole bunch of stuff all getting crossed out on the regulars. So, but look at how much I still have. But look at how much I still have though. And so I finished issue 6. And then it's like after the euphoria of finishing it kind of wore off, I found myself in a very in just like all of a sudden it's like, okay, what do I do next? You know, it's like, okay, I can either start inking issue 6, or I can pencil issue 7, or I can start penciling some of these short stories that I have, or I can start inking these random these miscellaneous images that I have, or like I said, it's like in the end I decided to finish my Kickstarter fulfillment, which I think in the grand scheme of things was probably the most important out of everything right now. But it kind of took me a while to get that, to kind of like break through that I have so much to do. I'm just going to sit here and do nothing.
No, I totally feel that, man. When Mare first started feeling bad, I froze.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, okay, well, what do I do?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you come across that too, do you, Meredith?
All the time.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny where I think the first time I actually felt that was I was a teenager, and my mother had been yelling at me to clean my room and stuff like that. She came up to my room. I was procrastinating. I didn't want to do it. I have organized chaos. That's what my desk looks like. That's what my rooms look like. You know, I know where everything is. But she came in. It wasn't good enough. And she swiped everything out of the closets, out of the dresser, off the bed, and just put it in the floor and said, now clean this room. And so I'm looking at this huge pile, literally a huge pile, and I didn't know where to start.
Right.
So it's just like, okay, pick up the first thing, find a home for it. And then I learned with organization, if you pick something up, put it in its home.
Yeah.
Don't keep picking it up, because now you're wasting energy and time. You know, because you can pick up a piece of paper and go, oh, that goes there, and you put it in this pile. And then you're going to come across that pile again, and you're like, what is this doing here? Okay, put it over there. You know, and so how many times are you picking up that piece of paper?
Yeah.
So, so decision paralysis, as far as like creativity and things like that, I think I'm a little better with it now, especially if I give myself a deadline.
Right, yeah.
You know, it's like, okay, let's prioritize what has to go now, what can wait, and what can sit for a little while. And so it's, you know, for me, it's more mindset than anything else.
So how do you, so I'm going to ask Nita the question with her mouth full of food.
No, I'm good.
So how do you deal with decision paralysis?
The same way I deal with everything. I avoid it.
Oh, well, that's kind of part of the paralysis. Although I want to clarify, though, like decision paralysis and procrastination are not the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yeah. You know, I mean, it's like we're literally talking about, like, you know, it's like you have, like, you want to do something.
Yeah,
like,
I usually write a list of the things that I know I need to get done. And then I try to pick what needs to take priority over the rest. And just keep moving through like that. It's but I'm all lists. Like, I'm everywhere's list. It's how it's just how I function.
Yeah. I mean, because what's funny is that, like, without another, you see, that's the funny thing too. It's like, I think also, like Mike Jimmy talked about when his ex left, like he didn't know where to even start. And it's like, that's kind of a weird situation to be put in when you realize that, oh snap, someone else was kind of carrying the load here. You know, it's like, but yeah, it's like the whole like prioritizing because in the end, that's how I broke out of it. That it's like, okay, what do I have to prioritize?
Right.
And yeah,
But see, I think, Daphne, I think you're on a different level because you are ahead in so many of your projects.
yeah.
So you can almost give yourself a break, but I'm glad that you don't, because then you can fall into that hole of procrastination.
Well, yeah, you see, because that's also a thing that I have to fight too now that I have issue 6 done, because it's like, okay, so I did 32 pages in 3 weeks. Penciling. I've never done that before, and I have to be careful in that doesn't make me cocky. That it's like, oh, if I could do this once, I could do it again, and I can wait until the last minute to do it. It's like, no, I don't want to. That's why my next thing was, okay, let me pencil issue 7, because the way I have my schedule set up for this year is so that I have issue 8. So I have up to issue 8 done for this year, which completes volume 2. So then by the end of the year, I should have the absolute complete volume 2 ready to go, even though that's technically not scheduled until I think like 20 the end of 2023, I think. Or like the beginning of 2024. So yeah, I am ahead, but I don't want to get ahead of myself in terms of being a little arrogant about what I can accomplish. But the thing is though, but in the end, it's like I really had to think about my immediate needs. And that was the packing. Because that takes a lot of effort to do, and then it's like, to be able, and then taking the time to go to the post office. I know people say, it's like, why don't you get the post office to pick up? And it's like, look, I need all the exercise I can get. So at least walking to the post office with all these packages is, kind of like serves a dual purpose. So but being ahead shouldn't end up an excuse for not doing things. Right. Because then before you know it, you're behind again. And that's what I'm terrified of. I'm terrified of like falling behind, because I do have so much I need to accomplish.
So how do you guys, when you're on that treadmill, let's say, of work, and you have a really good, rhythm going and stuff like that, and then it's time to take a break. You go on vacation and stuff like that. How do you recover from that? How do you get back on track? That's the hardest thing for me.
You want to try that one, Nita?
I just go all in, because when the schedule, the norm is broken, I get into panic mode about how far I've fallen behind. Right. And it's go, go, go. That's why after MegaCon, when we had because of the break in the internet, when we weren't able to complete a lot of tasks we had, the second I got home, I was go, 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 trying to make up, trying to catch up.
And mind you were doing that in the middle of a hurricane.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, because I was in a panic.
I mean, it's like your roof practically blew off your house, and you're texting, and you're posting people's campaigns and stuff.
I had shit to do. I had to make up for lost time.
Yeah. Having a schedule definitely helps with that. They don't have because mine doesn't mind that, because they usually leave one window open for people to just dump if they have like if everything's pre-labeled and everything, that I could just dump it and leave. So I don't even need to stand online. Yeah, so it's like they, so then they get to scan it at their leisure. So but the thing is though, having a schedule is what really helps. Like it's like I can't function without it now, because it's like I need to know what's next on the docket. So if I do like go away or something, or go on vacation, then it's like, okay, I know I have to do this and this, like I know where I left off. because yeah, I'm kind of beyond. I'm way past the idea of leaving myself to my own devices. I need
No,
this,
that gets
that
us nowhere but
structure.
trouble.
Huh?
That
Mhm.
gets us nowhere but trouble.
Right, exactly. And so it's the structure that keeps me on track.
Ooh.
I mean, what's funny is that even just the structure of having this live stream is a part of that,
Yes.
because when before I would just wake up and kind of like mosey, and I'll get to the post office, whenever. I'm like, okay, I have that thing at 11. I got to get everything done, with enough time for me to kind of get myself together and not look like I just walked back in walked back into the house the second we go live. So that pushed me to get out earlier, to get the packages out, do whatever other errands that I had to do, which I did. And now it's like, okay, now my morning's good. I made it onto the live stream. So
Mhm.
it's once those patterns get established, I try to use them to my advantage.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Awkward silence. Not
Right.
allowed.
Yes.
No.
What the heck
I
is
don't
going on,
remember.
people?
Yeah.
It's a
It's like
Monday.
yeah. It's
Yes,
Monday.
it's
We're just
Monday.
getting. Yeah. But the thing is, aren't you glad we took the weekend off?
Yes.
I am. I managed to get a few things done.
Uh huh.
Got a video done, a little editing done.
Mhm.
I've got to get some writing done.
Right.
Try and exercise my hip
So,
here so that I can be a little bit more mobile. And I can't wait until I mean, seriously, guys, go out and exercise. Don't let yourself go. Don't give yourself a break like that,
Right.
because the comeback is really painful.
Yeah.
I mean, I I am disappointed in myself that I've gotten this far, and the road to recovery is harder because of it. Like I am more concerned about my hip right now than I am about breast cancer. Call me crazy,
Ha.
but that's how I feel. It's like, yeah, I can't move, and I was able to lie down flat and stretch a little bit, for
Mhm.
maybe about an hour.
Right.
Um, and then I tried again last night, and that was a no go. So it was like, okay, how am I going to exercise this thing? Don't don't put it off, you guys.
Right.
If you are working in a sedentary life, get up and move. I
Yeah.
love that Daphne has her Fitbit.
Yeah. Right here. Right here.
That's
Annoying me every hour.
that is on my wish list. I will be getting a Fitbit to just bother me to move, and remind myself, because I am obsessive when it comes to work. I will sit down at a task and I will keep going until it's done. And
true
so it's like
story.
no breaks, no nothing. And then you get up and you stretch and stuff like that. Okay, well, if you're feeling normal, that might be good, a couple pops and creaks and stuff like that.
Right.
Stretch it out and stuff. But I'm not at that point yet.
Right.
So it takes me longer to get away from my desk. It takes me longer to get to the bathroom. It's like, don't let yourself go that far, please.
Yeah. That's definitely all of us, because
Mhm.
yeah, because that's the thing, because the one pattern that I haven't been able to keep consistent so far is my elliptical. is getting my workouts in, but tonight I'm making it a point to make sure I get on the elliptical,
Mhm.
because once I start working, yeah, it's like all of a sudden some things get pushed to the side and whatnot, and it's like, okay, it's like, okay, I missed a couple of days. We'll start again on Monday. Make it a point
And it's
to
always
get.
the healthy thing. It's always the
Well,
thing that's good for us that gets put aside.
isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Like yeah, that's true. It's like it's like we never
Like,
never
the walk, I
procrastinate.
can miss the walk today because I've got to get this written out right
Right.
now. Just
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's you know what it is. It's like it was something because it's also it reminds me of something that JD had told me that he had heard, I think on like Joe Rogan or something, or Joe Rogan was talking to somebody and they were talking about how their parents were like really ill and bedridden and stuff like that. And Joe had asked them, it's like, well, do they move? Do they get up? And he goes, and the guy goes, no, they don't. And he goes, do they get up to go to the refrigerator? If they can get up to go to the refrigerator, they can take a walk.
right.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, ooh. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Ouch.
exactly. Yeah. And the thing is, though, it's not like he was saying that they should go, like, running a marathon or anything. It's just like they can go walking. Walking is like the simplest exercise anybody can do because, yeah, we do that all the time. There was this picture of Rebel Wilson that I saw recently. I didn't even recognize her because she had lost so much weight. And she claims it's walking, that she just makes sure to walk 45 minutes every day. Granted, her being a celebrity kind of makes...
shit.
Where'd your light go? Oh, you're looking at the photos.
Yes.
And mind you, her being a celebrity kind of makes me. It's like, okay, it's not just the walking.
It's not just
Right.
walking, girl, but okay, good for you.
But
Right.
the thing is, though, that if you can do 45 minutes of walking every day, you're ahead of what a lot of people are not doing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
at least do that. You can walk around your block. It's like it's like have your lunch and have a little constitutional afterwards. Get the digestive juices going.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
So, many achievable goals today.
Oh wow, that's a tough. It's funny. It's like speaking of decision paralysis. So, I have 2 packages I got to finish, labeling and whatnot, so I can take them to the post office tomorrow. And then what's left over is just all the sketch covers that I have to finish. But honestly, I think today, artistically, I think what I'm going to do, I have like 2 short stories that I have to start on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on only the first page of each of them. So it's like, so I'm going to do the first page of one and the first page of another so that it feels like I'm starting them. As opposed to this one has to wait. And I figure I can do pencils. So that's artistically that's my goal for today.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nita,
Yo,
small achievable goal.
I have a crap ton of campaigns to get out, and I'd also like to, since I didn't get to it yesterday, get in the kitchen and get some meal prep done for the rest of the week.
And also maybe your small achievable goal is like maybe like angle your microphone better.
I wasn't able to hear you.
Yeah, you were just underwater.
I've got a bunch of campaigns to get out. And I want to get on that, and also I would like to meal prep today since I did not get to it yesterday.
Right.
Because I've got all the ingredients for some really great, really fast fucking meals that I could just heat up for myself, and I'm eating tofurkey.
Oh, okay.
So you feel me? Like, yeah, I need to take care of some business.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not that
My
bad
small
with
achievable
mustard.
goal. I don't know if it's achievable.
True.
I would love to take a shower. I would
Well,
love to take a shower and just
You
go.
can.
Grab
You've
a
done it
dub-dub.
before.
I have, but it's
You-
like it's
You have
the
your
mobility
share.
again. But
Is Pat home?
he's out getting doing some
Oh,
errands
okay.
and
Yeah.
stuff
So
like that.
wait until he
Yeah,
gets
wait
back.
until he
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
back.
I can't
Yeah.
go. Let's
Yeah.
see. Creativity wise, if I can get to my desk I need to do an intro for our show.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
please.
gotta send you photos. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Send me
I
those
should
photos.
be
Put
able
that
to
on your
pick
list.
them. I want to pick them.
Oh, okay. If you wanna, do you want me to send them or do you want to pick them? I think the ones that she likes are already on my Facebook.
Okay. Michaela says, small goal is I have a ghostwriting project to get to. Nice.
Nice.
Very cool. I don't know. Are we going to keep this short because it's like the weekend or?
You know what? That seems to be the energy level for today. So maybe
Yeah,
we'll just
it's
keep
Monday.
it a half hour.
Fuck Mondays.
Well, you know what? Since Michaela Jade is here, what was that question about decision paralysis? I'd like to see what she has to say about that.
Oh, why did she say something in the chat?
Yeah, if she's going to say something in the chat.
Right.
Michaela Jade, have you ever been through decision paralysis, and how did you get through it? Let us know.
Speak to us.
Speak to us, Michaela. Because we have nothing to say amongst ourselves.
Yeah, it's like we're still waking up. You know.
I'm still waking up, yeah. I've got coffee here, water here.
Yeah.
And
and I've
a lot of emails to go through.
Pita bread screaming.
A lot of emails. No answer yet.
Yeah, my Jimmy just threw in a laundry.
Right,
No, gosh. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I gotta go take out the trash. Fuck.
Oh, well, yeah. Then there's all those little things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, Michaela, you took too long. We'll by tomorrow. Hey, you down ready to get out of here?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let it's a short one today, but hey,
it's
no
pressure.
One. That's all right. No pressure. We did it.
I
That's
mean,
the important part.
We did it.
Yeah.
We showed up.
Yeah.
Accountability partners.
Exactly.
All the way.
Yes. Meredith,
so we'll
any final words?
What?
Final words?
Throw my dudes.
Oh, shit. We're out of here.
Hey there. This is Meredith Loughran with Ragin, and I wanted to let you know that we encourage and promote independent creators and their projects through organic interaction, consultations, and more. Visit Nita and me at raginabc.com for details and contact information.